let's shout.
Let's shout.
Hello, America.
Hey everybody. Thanks for tuning in and checking out this little video. My name's Clay Johnson.
Jeremy Davis.
In case you don't know us, and we have the organization called the Fabulous Equinox Orchestra, and we perform all over the country and all over the world.
We certainly do. And we also have a nonprofit called Equinox Global Missions, which uses music to entertain, connect, and serve. We play for little children in underserved schools. We play for assisted living facilities just to be a blessing to those folks. And then on occasion, we get to travel overseas as well.
And that's what this here video is all about.
Yes.
We are, God willing, planning on traveling to India in January, specifically January the 28th through February the 6th of 2024. And we're going there with the intended purpose of working with our friend, and his name is Roy Knight, and I've known him for a long time. He's not American. His name sounds very American, but he is Indian.
Very much Indian. Very
much Indian, born and raised there, and he has a heart for his people there in India. And he has a group there called Arise, Shine Mission. And so our mission is going to partner with his mission, and we're taking musicians over to be a blessing to the mission there in Chennai, India, and surrounding region.
It is going to be a grand adventure for sure.
Yes.
Clay and I did this trip a few years ago, and it was life-changing. But we're not taking the Fabulous Equinox Orchestra. We're just taking a few musicians, probably more like a New Orleans-style brass band kind of thing, because we're from Louisiana. That's our thing. Clay plays trombone, plays saxophone. Right. So we're looking at a few other horn players to complement the experience, maybe a sousaphone, and perhaps a percussionist to use, because that's a mobile group, we can move with it or whatever. It doesn't require anything, so we
don't
can
need
play
microphones.
Exactly. We can play in the remote villages. We can play at the universities, and it's going to be, this trip's going to be a little bit of both.
So our goal is to use the music to bless people, and it's always our goal wherever we are. We're using the music to be a blessing to people and to benefit the good works that are happening in that community. So specifically, when we go to Chennai, we're going to be using these musicians and our music to play for university students. So we're going to go into villages and play for the children in these villages where they're going in. And Jeremy and I did this last time. We went into these villages and we served the kids porridge and fed them bread and all that kind of stuff, because there's all these hungry kids that are in all these villages. But this time we'll be taking the music to go play for them too.
It's going to be extra special. I remember having peanut M&Ms and giving them to these children for the first time, and it just blew their mind. I watched. They didn't want to eat them. They're so fascinated with how they look, and they just loved them. And I can only imagine what the sounds of this music is going to do for them. But at the end of the day, the music is all there to support the mission.
That's right. So it's like it's basically a big spotlight on what Roy is doing, and strange as it may sound, having a couple of white faces from America in a sea of Indian people, of dark-skinned people, when we go in with this music, it only enhances what the good work that Roy is already doing, which is feeding the homeless and giving clothes to those who are needy and helping the widows and the orphans in all these communities. And so we're basically going to say, hey, look, here's a guy who's doing some really good things. You need to know who he is.
And these people that he serves are literally the most desperately poor people on planet Earth.
Yeah, they are.
And they still have the remnants of the caste system that's very much still there, and they're all at the bottom, and and if you don't know much about the caste system, you don't marry out of it, you don't educate out of it, you don't work your way out of it. You're stuck there, and it's a hopeless place for many people. Roy serves them, and like Clay mentioned, the white faces there do give him a huge spotlight, because people of all stripes pay attention to the good works that he's doing.
But if you're a musician who is so inclined and going, we want you to think about going with us and think about it and pray about it and call us. And ask us questions or send us an email, whatever. You can find out more information about this trip at equinoxglobalmissions.org. That's our nonprofit website. And you can email us at contact@equinoxorchestra.com.
Yeah, you can reach us through our Instagram or Facebook or any of our websites, all that stuff. The thing about it is, if you are a person of means and you're able to pay for your own way, then that's great, because we're paying our own way. This is not like a normal Fabulous Equinox Orchestra thing by any means. But if you're not able, but you have a willing heart, let us know, because we have mechanism that we can help you raise your own money, which is great. And he's set up customized websites where you are able to send out links. So we've made that part really easy. So we don't want the money to be an issue.
That's right. And if you are a person of means and you don't want to go, but you want to help support this mission, know that all the dollars you give, first of all, are tax deductible because they go to our nonprofit,
right.
and they'll all go to either get musicians over there or help Roy in what he's doing in the work there in India. There is a link on our website that is specifically for this trip, and you can go there and donate money toward this trip, and we would appreciate that very much. And it's kind of our objective is to show people how they can make the world a better place. Right?
So obviously, Roy has a Christian heart and a Christian ministry, and as do we. And that's a big part of who we are and what we do.
Right.
And really, when you boil it down to serving widows and serving orphans, well, this is certainly it.
That's the heart of it.
It is the heart. It's the heart of Christianity. It's the heart of this mission.
Yeah.
But I want to say a message to some of our friends who may not be Christians.
Right.
And that's okay. If you're people who are of a good heart and you want to serve others and you want to see the world and maybe have your perspective on life changed by serving people that can never benefit you at all, this is a great project to do, and we welcome you. We've had people who of the same stripes come with us to Israel and some of our other projects, and it's always been a blessing to everyone who's gone.
Right. Yeah. One thing for certain is that you will not be the same once you travel there. Once you come back, in fact, you're going to come back feeling like you were the one that were blessed
That's the way it goes.
as being able to be a part of this thing and see what's going on there. So it is a blessing to go and to give your time and talent and treasure to help others.
And we picked a time of the year that's fairly slow for most of us in the music
true.
business. I mean, January is just not always super busy. So, and it only covers one weekend, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, it'll be over. So we have January the 28th through February 6th. I think we'll be in country for about 7 days maybe, and a couple days beforehand to travel over there, and then coming back, it just takes a day because you travel back in time. It's time travel. It's flux.
All right, we need to wrap this video up.
Hey, so listen, go to equinoxglobalmissions.org to find out more about this trip, and contact us through that or through our social media platforms. We'd love to find out more about you, about what your heart is, and if you want to come along and be a part of this with us, just call us with any questions, any comments, anything you have. Just please let us know. But we're excited. I'm excited.
I'm fired up. This is
This is
what it's all about.
It's gonna be a fun trip. All right, guys.
God bless you.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.